what's your overall sense of where the team is at and how you feel coming off that big victory?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Just tell me how you feel and how the team is feeling in the locker room coming off that big win.
Definitely better after the week before against USC. We felt like our week of preparation was much better, and we just felt like a good pep in our step all week, and just you could see like the positivity and then the good vibes in the locker room, on the field, and then just getting that win. It was just a good feeling overall. So, yeah.
Now that he's taken number 2, reps you get in practice, what stands out about his skill set?
He's definitely growing as a young player. You know, he's a freshman, he's young, he's still learning and all that. So he definitely has room to grow. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but you can see the potential in practice. Like, he's making the good plays, he's making the right reads and stuff like that. So he's definitely making his way.
What have you learned about Braden since you guys became teammates a couple years ago, just maybe away from the field, him as a person?
I learned that he is very smart and he's actually funny. You know, like you assume some people like aren't funny, like, or just based off like some people have like a look and you just don't think they're like funny or something. It's not any disrespect to him, but like some people got a look where it's like, I don't know if he's really like that funny. But nah, he's actually like a really good dude. I respect him a lot outside of here. I had a couple classes with him, so he's just a good dude. He's a funny guy. Just a great person overall. Nothing against Brandon.
That looks like he's not funny. What can you pinpoint that this offense did so well to really come together?
I think we complemented our run game and pass game very equally, and I think that makes it hard for a defense when you can't pin too much on passing or pin too much on running. And it's just, I think that balance, like, everybody touched the ball. Tight ends, running backs, receivers, everybody touched the ball. So it's hard to guard an entire offense when we're all playing good.
What do you see out of Rutgers? Obviously, a lot of returners on defense. Kind of, what have you seen from them? What do you remember from last year at all, just when they were here?
I remember they played hard. You know, they're a solid defense, and we're gonna definitely have to not take them lightly. We have to come in with the right mentality of, you know what I'm saying, like, whatever happened last week, it already happened, and now we got to come in with a new mentality and just really focus in on who they are, where they're going to be, what their defense is, and just coming in and playing our game.
You can go back to last year, making big plays was a big conversation with this offense and maybe the lack thereof early on. Just how good does it feel to be one of the guys that's become one of the go-to guys for some of those big plays?
It definitely feels good. I feel I'm humbled, but I'm still happy for myself to make those plays, and I'm happy for our teammates like Tretch making big plays, Will making big plays, Bryce making big plays, everybody making big plays. Even CJ had a really good game last game too. And I just think that it shows that the work we put in over this offseason is really coming to life.
What can you tell us about Tretch? You know, obviously that was a big breakout game for him. So yeah, your smile says a lot. So what can you tell us about him?
I'm just really proud of him and really happy for him that he had such a big game, and everybody can see the player that he is and the potential he has to be even better than that. And it really just makes me happy being like an older guy watching him shine. So that was a good feeling.
And what does him shining really do for this offense, just to add another weapon like that?
It just, like you said, adds another weapon. It makes it harder for a defense to guard everybody. And now you've seen everybody make plays. Now you're like, okay, we have to cover the entire field. We can't just guard this one person because this one person's making plays. So it makes it just harder for a defense and better for our offense.
Maybe besides when we just mess with you before you start talking here, he's a little bit more quiet around us. What's he like in the meeting room or in the times we're around him?
He's a clown. He's a comedian. Like, once you really know Tretch, he's really like a funny dude and just a great person. That's the best I can explain it. Like, he's just a funny, great person.
Some of the guys like Tretch and Braden who had like maybe the best games of their careers on Saturday, how have you seen them kind of respond to that and not get too high on themselves and stay kind of composed and disciplined? I think I've just seen them like the next day, Sunday, it wasn't like they were all hooping and hollering or like bragging about their day. It was just like, all right, we're back to work again. And I think that's a big show in maturity, like to show like
yeah, we had a big game, but the season's not over. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that shows their maturity and knowing that the season's not over and we still have work to do and have better games than that too. So.
Was it a point of emphasis from some of the leaders, like even the coaches, to kind of like, you know, because after a game like that, best game you guys have played in a while, like, you know, it's, you know, everyone's telling you like how great you are, and it probably feels great. Has it been a point of emphasis for the coaches and leaders to kind of keep you guys like, you know, disciplined and composed for the next week?
Yeah, we've definitely harped on being level, not getting too high on the highs and not getting too low on the lows. Like, a loss is a loss, but you can't, you know, be too down on loss. You can't be too high on a good win, because there's always like another week, like this week. And I just think that we just continue to work, and then every day we'll get better and better, and we have to be 1 week better because the next team will be 1 week better.
You guys also looked much more aggressive than I feel like I've seen during, you know, like this year or last year. Was that a point of emphasis, you know, in the game plan leading up to the game, to be more aggressive and to keep your foot on the gas pedal even with the lead?
Yes, yeah, we even after like halftime, we were up, I can't remember, like 20 20, yeah, and we knew like it was like the same scenario the week before. Like, we were up 21, but this time we made sure that the next time we had the ball, we had to go down and score, and we did that. And I think that was like the big emphasis on that was just that middle 8 between end of halftime and going into the next half. And I think that was a big thing that we've been working on and been stressing lately, and I think it showed. And I think we just have to continue to go on that.
Is that aggression going to continue, you think? Like, has that been a point of emphasis in the game plan this week and the rest of the season?
Yeah, you're not gonna see much different. You're gonna see an aggressive offense. So.
How do you guys do that against a defense that like Rutgers that has looked like one of the better defenses in the Big Ten? You know.
Well, we just got to attack them where they're weak, and then take advantage of the opportunities we get with the ball, and I think plays will come.